Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So I'm out camping this weekend. It's actually July 5th. I'm up here currently in the, what are we calling it? The Willamette National Forest. So it took me about 2.5 hours to get up here, up the Forest Service roads and stuff, but kind of flip the camera around here, show you what I'm looking at. I'm actually in a quarry right now, a rock pit. So kind of see this is where they come up here and dig a bunch of loose rock out to be crushed to build roads. I'm actually camped pretty close to here. It's about a 10-minute walk from where I'm at right now. Yeah, beautiful day. It's about 75 degrees out. I brought the dog with me. He went along for the hike, but I'll take you over here and show you off the edge where the truck and camper is parked at. And you can see this is probably, make it back, probably 80 something feet down. Campers down there. Yeah, right here is where they push a lot of this rock off. You can kind of see it's flat right here. Get back, Mick. Yeah, we just come up to hang out for the day, spend the night, head home tomorrow. I was actually kind of surprised to see how many people were actually out camping. We came up Green Peter, and we probably seen, God, there must have been, I don't know, 60 different campsites we passed. A lot of people out camping this weekend. It's good to see. Yeah, we're just gonna head on back to the camper. Actually, the wife's with me this weekend, and she's a little camera shy, so she won't be on camera. We also got another puppy too. I'll show her to you here later. Another toy Australian Shepherd. So we got her basically for a playmate or companion for Mick. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back down to the camper and try to get in some shade for a while. It's pretty warm in the direct sun, but it's a bee. All right, see you here in a bit. All right, here's the new addition to the family. This is Kaya. She is 14 weeks old. It's her first camping trip. She's hanging out with her brother Mick. She's a pretty good dog, aren't you, Kyle? Yeah, here's back at the camper, kind of ground view of where we're at. Yep, that was where we were at earlier, up on top there. See, there's some pretty good rock formations over there. And basically, the main Forest Service road is right there, right up, and just this road just goes right up there and dumps out on the main Forest Service road. But it's a nice secluded spot, away from everyone. Haven't seen no one up here. Actually, I take that back. I've seen one person on a dirt bike ride by. But yeah, I like finding my own spots, kind of away from everyone, and especially with dogs. You know, you get people and well-used camp spots, and you got a lot of trash and toilet paper, bathroom stuff. I just don't want to deal with the dogs around all that stuff, so that's why I try to find a secluded spot away from everyone. Yeah, we're gonna cook up some smashed burgers here for dinner later on when it starts cooling down, and just hang out for the night. It's actually, what are we at, 4,300 square feet up here where we're at, or not square feet, but 4,300 feet in elevation. So we're not terribly high, but it's not bad. Got to keep an eye on old Kaya. She tries to wander off, checking things out. Yeah, there's a lot of second growth around here too. Yeah, you can see right up there is where we were earlier, and then you can see all this spoil pile down here, top of my finger. So that's where they were pushing all the rock off the top, and then I'm guessing they had probably a crusher backed in right here on this little, it's hard to see, but there's a little road right there, and they probably had a front end loader up in here scooping up the rock, dumping it into the crusher, and they had a big pile right here. Yeah, we're quite a ways up here in the woods. We're 40-something miles from any major highway. It took us about 3 hours to get up here, so anyways. Yeah, we're just hanging out, like I said, trying to stay cool. Alright, we got the smash burgers cooking here. Turn the camera around, show them to you. Probably can't see. A little big, but I had a pound of hamburgers, so I just went ahead and used it all. So we're actually in a fire ban effect right now, so we can't have briquettes or fires or anything like that. We just have to use propane or gas for cooking, so that's why I'm cooking them in a pan right now. But yeah, these will be done before too long. And go ahead and sit down and eat. I actually forgot a spatula, so I took this old paper bowl and made a spatula. It worked pretty good. Alright, we just threw some pepper jack on top of these smash burgers, so getting close. We'll just wait till that cheese melts down a little bit and pull them off and throw them on some buns that are already toasted up, and got some lettuce and tomato, and what else we got? Some pickles. So yeah, we also have some, what do you call it, bacon salad or something like that. We're gonna have it with dinner too. So all right, here's dinner. Smash burger. This is actually BLT salad, so I'll go inside and sit down with the wife and eat dinner. All right, everyone, just got done eating dinner. So you've probably seen earlier in the drone footage that there was a pond or a little lake, whatever you want to call it, next to camp. I looked on Onyx and it looks like it's about, I don't know, 200 yards away. So me and old Mick, we're gonna try to walk down through the timber here and see if we can find it. Somewhere down there, so it doesn't look like it's too bad of walking, some ferns and stuff, so I don't know. Just bring you guys along with me and go see if we can find this lake. Yeah, we're continuing along our way here. Trying to stay in the timber where the brush ain't quite so bad. Pretty dark in here. It looks like it's gonna be some downhill walking. Here's an old creek or wash right here. This should lead us down to it, so let's continue on down this way. We'll be there probably here pretty soon. Well, still chugging along here. Looks like we're getting closer. Kind of see the light down there through the trees. I'm thinking that's where the little lake's at. Show you around here. Some good sized timber in here. Sasquatch country probably. Yeah, look at this tree right here. Give you a comparison how big this tree is. Pretty good size. I'd say it's, oh, here's my foot. So that's probably well over 4 foot in diameter. Bear poop. Get out of there. Yep, there it is right there. Come on, Mick. There's the old pond. Right. Tip of my finger. We'll just bushwhack down through here and be there in a couple minutes. Alright, we're just about here. Yep. Get out of there. Go. Sasquatch or bear? You tell me. Oh, this is a nice little, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. say it's probably I don't know, it's probably 55, 60 yards crossed. And some water dogs in there. Bunch of water dogs. Probably can't see them on the camera, but beautiful little spot. Pretty neat to come out here and find these things like this. So we can walk out in here and maybe fall in. Yeah, it's just full of salamanders or water dogs everywhere. Hard to say if there's any fish in here or not. Don't fall in, Mick. Beautiful evening. Doesn't look, I can't see the bottom out there. I didn't think it'd be real deep. Yeah, pretty awesome, I have to say. Well, we'll just hang out here for 10 or 15 minutes and look around a little more and head back to camp. Well, we're going to make an attempt to walk around this Bad Larry. I think if we kind of walk up through there and head over to a little meadow over here. Bunch of alders and stuff over there, so that's gonna be some bushwhacking. Looks pretty clear over there in the timber. And then make our way around. Dog's having a good time though. Alright, let's see if we can make it around this pond or lake. Probably take us, I don't know, 20 minutes or something to walk around it. Here we go. Oh, looks like someone came down in here. Someone's got a trail marked out with some pink ribbon. It doesn't say anything. Well, go back this way. It's down here in this little grass meadow. I imagine this is probably the Forest Service. Forest Service's ribbon. Like there's some across there too. We'll go check it out. Ooh. A little muddy right here. I want to get my feet wet. Dogs in the water. Stay on the high ground here. Yeah. It's going to be all marshy through here. I think I'll head back up into the timber. Well, I found the pink ribbon on the other side of that little meadow. Something made a big crash somewhere out there. Jumped something, either Bigfoot or a bear or something. The unfortunate thing is the dog can run faster than me. It almost looks like someone cut a trail here. I'm not sure where this is going. Definitely a well-marked trail through here though. This pink ribbon. Definitely marshy on this side though. Yeah, what is that there? Yeah, I don't want to get my feet wet. Just make it over there. And let's see what we can do. Oh. Alright, wasn't too bad. Big dark woods, that's for sure. The lake's right over there on the where them alders were. So we've gone about 180 degrees around it already. See if we can jump up here into the timber where it's not so wet. See if a little Bigfoot or something's around here. All right. Yeah, this little puppy's just plumb full of salamanders. See, hard to see without my glasses, but I think that's the log. My fingers on it, that's the log we were on the other side. Well, let's continue on. Some more pink ribbon. We're still on the trail. I don't know if this is an old trail or what, but someone came in here and chainsaw it. Cut a little deal through that log. Yeah, I don't know if this is some sort of hiking trail or what. I'll have to look on Onyx, see if anything shows up. Bigfoot or bear. Lots of scat in here. Yep. More ribbon. Killer tree. Surprised they didn't fall that. Yes, I think this is probably some sort of trail because it's definitely beat down till you get to here. That looks like just a bushwhacking deal through these roadies. Those ain't gonna be fun. All right, see if I can find my way back to camp. Yeah, kind of got lucky through some of this. A bunch of big logs laying on the ground. Kind of just walking across the tops of those. Pretty thick bush in here. We're on the, made it about, I don't know, 270 degrees around that lake there. Here we go. Man, we come up to a little mini canyon. God, it's got to be 12 feet down there. Straight off down here. Get to the other side. This don't look like it's going to be fun. Yeah. All right, up the bank here. Turn the camera off. All right, back down through another wash here. Well, I think that's the worst of it. Now we just gotta walk up through this timber. Probably up through there. Straight up to camp. So, yeah, that was fun and exciting. Pretty neat area. Pretty neat. All right. Ooh, what do we got here? Some balloon. What do you guys think it says? Happy birthday is my guess. I don't say nothing. I'm not even sure what it is. Looks like a star, maybe. Looks like a star. Alright, here we go, uphill bound. Alright, looks like we made it. Not going to be a Sasquatch or a bear turd tonight. Actually, I can see the camper already. Oh, we'll just head right up here, jump back up on the road. Right there's the camper. Yeah, that was pretty fun. All right, let's get out of here. All right, everyone, just taking the dogs out. Go to the bathroom before we head in for the night. Pretty close to being dark, so let these dogs go to the bathroom and then head inside and maybe watch a movie or something. Wake up in the morning and head off this mountain. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's about 7 o'clock this morning. Been up for a little bit. Dogs been out doing their business. Rocks falling off the hill behind me. That was a pretty good night. Got down to
about 60 degrees up here last night, so that was kind of nice. Wasn't terrible sleeping. So yeah, we're just gonna get the camper and stuff cleaned up here and get everything put away and start making our way down off this mountain. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.